Today on EA Sports. It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Tyler, he finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. Give him 2 on the play there, and it'll be a Dallas first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tyler. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, Cunningham here on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Back to throw. Callaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Callaway. And he comes back with one complete. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. That's Barber. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. To throw on 2nd down. Tyler eluding the pressure right. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So that'll change things a bit. 15 yards added on. Going to put him on the other side of midfield.
And add on a shake of the head defensively because he got caught where his hand wasn't supposed to be. And that cost him 15 yards.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Tyler firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tyler. He finds his man complete. It's Larson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes? I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. Callaway. Over the middle, complete. That's Cunningham. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there. Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case. Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start. That's true. But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Tyler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, Tyler. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tyler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Tyler. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs. They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Up the middle they go. It's Larson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 3 yards out, and the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Throwing on 1st down. Callaway. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. On 2nd down, Peterson. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Callaway. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again. Callaway. That is caught by Fountain. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Tyler. It's caught here by Adams.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tyler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Tyler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down. Larson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. On 1st and 10, Tyler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyler. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tyler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Callaway. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Tyler. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Throwing again. Callaway. That's caught. It's Cunningham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Callaway. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Tyler. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Callaway. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Peterson gets the call running left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. And he will be taken down here, and that's certainly not how you draw it up. A clever idea, I guess, to try to return the missed field goal, but it's going to wind up costing him yardage. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you just have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, Callaway. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Throwing to start the drive. Tyler throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Oh, yeah, good job, brother, good job.
On first down, Larson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Tyler, he finds his man, complete. That's Larson. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Tyler, and his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Tyler. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Operating from the gun. Tyler got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tyler. And he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Tyler, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Callaway. And McDonald here over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up to the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Throwing on 1st down. Tyler. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Tyler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. On 3rd down, Larson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Tyler, throw left side, complete. That's Barber.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Tyler. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barber. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Looking to throw. Tyler. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Larson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Larson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at weather. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man. Complete. It's Adams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Operating from the gun. Tyler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Callaway. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Back to throw. Callaway. He finds his man. Complete. It's Cunningham. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On 1st down, Callaway. Here's a screen to Powell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Callaway. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Soto. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They run again with Peterson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Callaway. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down. Callaway. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
To throw on second down, Callaway. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
They'll run on first down. Larson, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They run the counter. Larson, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage